Giovanna Seymour is a lady-in-waiting to Anne Boleyn. She's from a house, the Seymour house, and they're a noble house. And the things, I've done a lot of studying of the time period, and what I've learned through my own studies and then through this opera has been very fascinating, and all the juxtapositions and emotions that have come with this territory and this time period, and everything that everybody's fighting for. And with Jane, what's become really obvious to me, especially with this production and how Donizetti gives it to us, are her three passions. She has passion for Henry and this undying love that she cannot seem to put in its place, wherever that may be for her. Her devotion and passion for her honor as a noble woman and all that entails, and then her love of Anne and her absolute desire that Anne not die in order to bring about the fate that Jane will, of course, have endowed on her, but that is the final thing she does not want to happen. Don't add guilt upon guilt by making her guilty for Anne's death. So you see Jane fighting through the entire opera of all these different emotions that are juxtaposed against each other and fight each other, and she's a woman sort of in the thick of it. She's in the thick of the battle, and also as the ball of fate rolls for Anne, it's rolling for Jane, because Jane then, of course, ends up being the mother of his only surviving male heir, and she has her own place in history along his side, but we don't see that in the opera. But that's what she's struggling for and fighting for and trying to find her own footing in this very slippery world of King Henry. This production has been a dream come true for me for many reasons. The first being, I mentioned before, I'm an Anglophile, and I have studied every piece of English history from Boudica all the way up to present period. So that itself, and then focusing on the Tudor period for me is just a great joy. And getting to be a woman, because as many people know in this house, I've sung boys quite often, and I love playing boys, but I am having the time of my life playing a woman, a full-grown, mature woman, battling with very human, womanly issues, which has just been a lot of fun and a lot of dimensions that I don't normally get to play with. And also, this brings me back together with a lot of colleagues that I've worked with before, and so first day of rehearsal was super easy, and being able to create this world just from day one was such a pleasure. And I feel like we already, by knowing each other and the personalities that we all brought to the table, were able to jump even further into the process than maybe wouldn't with people that didn't know each other before. So they're all so extremely talented and wonderful people, and that's just made this experience even better than I ever could have imagined.